and in final preparation for landing, kindly adjust the back and stop your seat to an upright position, hold away your tray table and open your stern lights. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Travel Channel. It does have to be said that I am doing a fair amount of travelling. Last weekend in Scotland, the weekend before in Limburg, this weekend at the German Border and Fife Club in Minden. I think I've got that right. Judging again with Gerald Spencer, and great to see my new Portuguese friend, Vitor Neves, is judging the borders. So we had a couple of beers last night, relatively steady, and we may have a couple of beers tonight because I am celebrating my birthday today. I won't be when this goes out, but today is my birthday, everyone, and it seems in honour of that, I think, or maybe it's just a high fashion stakes here, there's a lot of check shirts about, which I am very, very, very happy about. So listen, you know what to do, everyone. Grab yourself a cuppa, sit back and enjoy the show.
Sorry? That's okay?
Well, everyone, judging is finished. Epic judging. I think we've had over 400 fifes. So the birds have just gone away to be photographed. They will be returning over my shoulder, the top table, very soon. We hope to speak to a number of winners from the top table. It's a Border and Fife show, so I'll grab my fellow judge in shortly. But what a wonderful day! Incredible hospitality, and a real team work here from all the people, from the sort of head steward who made sure everything was moving along, to the stewards bringing the birds almost like clockwork, really. Wonderful day. Really enjoyed it. I am going to say I'm knackered, because I think probably judging birds for about 4.5 hours. So I have now got a birthday beer, because I know you'll be worried about that. I think overall, a variegated yellow hen has won the show, from Frank Tonnier, which is a really nice bird. And then Norbert's had, I think, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th best in show. So he hasn't won the show. He won it last year, but he's had a really good show. Hopefully we'll get a chance to speak to him later on. I'm sure we will. I think it's really important to talk about the overall quality and standard of the birds here, and I'm being really impressed. I think certainly when we went to Limburg a couple of weeks ago, and here again today, the standard of the Fifes bench, some of the very best birds are absolutely on a par, and in a number of ways as good, if not better, than some of the birds I've seen on the UK show benches this year. So that for me bodes well for the hobby, and it bodes well, I think, for the hobby here in Germany, but it bodes well for the hobby as an overall, that we seem to be breeding to one similar style and stamp of bird, which is great. We had a wonderful night last night. A fabulous restaurant, interesting little water wheel outside that you can see here. I didn't take any pictures. I didn't want there to be any photographic evidence of my beer drinking, but it was a wonderful evening. So stay tuned, everyone. Plenty more to come. Right, here he is again. Here he is again on camera. So, friend, we've done another show judging together, and I think it's fair to say really nice standard of birds today.
Nice quality.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I think a lot of birds have still got some finish on them, haven't they? They've still got to finish off a little bit, but not just the top table. Within the classes, there were some really nice birds jumping out.
Really nice through the colours, really.
Yeah.
Apart from the cinnamons.
There were one or two cinnamons that were all right, but the cinnamon is
yeah.
special anyway. is a tricky one, as we know. But I think a couple of the clear birds up there were really strong. I think the variegateds are nice.
It could have gone either way, really, in 1 or 2 classes with clears and especially variegators.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things, isn't it? When you're judging, people come into the show hall and they see their bird, and it might be 2nd or it might be 3rd. And sometimes people can be disheartened from that, but there are really small margins, aren't there, between sort of winning a class, being 3rd in a class, or maybe winning a special.
You see them 1 minute and they're nice, and then they lift the wings up, and there's this. Yeah. They just change so quick, don't they?
Yeah.
And then you judge it, you come back, and so. Terrible.
I have to say there was a moment with one of the classes. I won't say what class it was, but the 1st and 2nd bird I thought were wonderful, and when they came back up, I thought I've got them the wrong way round.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
But it is one of the things, with the Fifes in particular. It is one of the things that happens. They move, they change shape. And I think it is, it's something really to be mindful of, isn't it? And for people who are showing fifes, not to really get too disheartened. If you're in the first 7, you've done well. And I think certainly there were a number of classes today. It wasn't just 1 or 2. There were a number of classes today. There was a lot of birds in classes, which is good. A number of classes where picking the first sort of 3 or 4 was tough.
Ah, it was.
Yeah.
And some of the classes were more than that.
Yeah.
You could have gone from 10 down to 1 sort of thing. But there really was some good classes, Matt. And I've really enjoyed it. I've some really nice birds. 1 or 2's happy, but 1 or 2 will be a bit sad.
It's always the way, friend. It's always the way. You can only ever please the person who wins the show. But I think actually we pleased more than that this time round. Well, listen, I no doubt that we might have 1 or 2 beers later.
Is that it? 1 or 2? We have more than 1 or 2, friend.
We're on camera.
The only thing this time is I'm not sleeping with you. So you can have a good night.
That's right. I can rest easy tonight knowing that Mr. Spencer isn't in a single bed next to me trying to steal the duvet. He's taller and he's better looking than me. It is.
This is easy.
It is a real pleasure because, Frank, we've heard an awful lot about you from the wonderful Mr. Keith Berry.
Yes.
So I did a show with Keith a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking. Holds you in high regard with your birds, and that you've been a big help to him with his whites and his green knowledge. So he talks very highly about you. But you've won the show today. You've won Best Fife here.
Yes, it is. First time. We had every year good results, but not the best in show. So it's a lucky day for us. And a lot of class winners. So in the evening we had a little party. And I start with the birds with Keith Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked me if I can come with him. He ordered two pairs when he started with the birds from a good old man in England, Lou Russell. And Keith had to pay for the birds. And because Lou was working in my town in Germany years ago after the war, and he presented me a nice little yellow-green hat. And this was the start. And I had to pay nothing. And this was the thing I started with the birds, with Keith together. Keith is a really good friend. The last 40 years I know him. And I'm normal a Norwich breeder. And I think I have the best feeder in Germany. These are the 5. And I go travel to England 40 years, once a year. So much friends in England. And I go back in February next year to visit all my friends.
Wonderful. Well, Keith talks very highly about you. He said to me before I came over and said, you must look out to see if you can see Frank. You must look out to see. So there you go, Mr. Ferry. Not only have I seen him, you didn't tell me he was this tall. No, still not making a difference. But you've done really well. It's a very, very nice example of a lovely, short, small, small but round, which is hard to do on a small bird.
Yeah. To get them small is easy, but to get them small with a good type and a good body, this is difficult. And it's difficult, I think, to breed a lightly bird than a dark one.
Yeah.
So it's a good result.
Most definitely. Well, it feels like we're going to have a few beers tonight.
Yes, definitely.
In Keith's honour. That's what we'll be doing.
All right.
Thank you very much indeed.
I have to say thank you.
Thank you.
Good judging.
Cheers.
Okay.
Look, everyone, it's my new friend. We meet again, Vitor. We meet this time in Germany.
Yeah.
Last time, Belgium. This time, Germany. Everybody was very impressed with your Portuguese and my English last night. They were more impressed with your Portuguese, my friend. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'll talk slowly in English and you respond in Portuguese, okay?
I try to respond in English.
There's nothing this man can't do, honestly. A fabulous top table of birds.
Yes, it is. Very good birds. I am very happy again for judge very good birds.
Yeah. I think the quality we were talking the bird here, which is Walter's birds.
Yes. Walter is congratulations because they have a very good top bird.
Yeah, and it is a lovely bird, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, very good balance, good position, legs, feather, very good bird.
Yeah. Good. No, it is, and the sort of the stamp across the top table, the style of all the birds seems very similar.
Yeah.
Which I guess as a judge is all you want, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I look at the model of the Border Convention, so it looks similar because it's the model.
Yeah. And what will interest, I think, a couple of people is there's a bird there. I think it's fourth best border. It didn't win its class. It was second in its class, but that bird has still come forward, and that's, for me, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
It's about the 7 best birds in the show.
Yes, I choose the 7 best birds, and sometimes the second of the class is better than the first of the other class.
Yeah.
So, not it's just one and the second go to the top table.
Yeah, that for me, that's exactly right.
The best of the show.
Yeah.
If I choose only the first one of the class, sometimes the second is better.
Yeah.
Need to go for the top 7.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's right. Well, listen, we'll have a beer or 2 or 3 or 4 later, I think, my friend.
and congratulations to you. Happy birthday, mate.
Bless you. God bless him. See, he's an absolute superstar, this man. Wonderful. Thank you, my friend. I'll see you.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, I'll see you whenever, soon.
Maybe in UK next time.
Maybe UK, maybe Portugal, who knows?
Who knows?
Thanks, Vitor. Thank you
very much.
Right, everyone, Mr. President here. I'm with Walter, the president of the... now, do I say Germany or do I say Deutschland?
We say Deutschland.
Deutschland.
But Germany is okay for you.
Okay. Border and Fife Club. Firstly, thank you very much for the invitation. I'm not sure we'll be allowed back, Walter, but it has been a real pleasure to come here and judge your show.
Yes. We are very happy that you judge our show and you make a good job. You and Gerald by the Fives and Vitor by the Border. We are very happy with you.
Oh, bless you. And the show, it's a club show, Walter.
Yes.
And it attracts members of the club from across Germany.
Okay. Our members are all of the area in Germany, and we have round about 100 members and 40 exhibitors at the show.
Yeah, and a real good number today of fifes I think close to 400 Fife birds benched.
Yes, nearly 400 fives on the show bench, and it's a good result for our club.
Yeah, fantastic, and the hospitality has been incredible, my friend. Thank you. The standard of birds here, certainly the Fifes that I've seen, and I've been over to see the Borders as well. The standard of birds is of a very high standard. So, you know, that's always pleasing as a judge. It wasn't difficult to pick winners because there were a lot of quality birds on the bench.
Thank you. I think we have some good birds in the show, and it's all times difficult to pick up the right winners, and the Fives are more difficult than the Border, I think, because the condition, we said, goes up, go down, goes up, go down, and it's not
In German is fine.
Die haben nicht immer die gleiche Kondition, und die Five schwanken in der Kondition. Das kann sich in 2 Minuten ändern, ja? Von Top-Kondition zu nicht guten Kondition.
So they move up and down in condition from 1 minute to the next, and that's one of the challenges. I think it's quite an early show here, isn't it, as well for everybody? So there haven't been many shows before today.
No. The most members are, for the most, this is the first show in the year, but some members go to Belgium and make a show before.
Yeah. We can't let it be said before we leave, Walter. You've had best border today.
Yes, I'm very happy. Vitor Neves makes personally for me a good job, but the first 7 are all very good borders.
Yeah. And I think, you know, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I'd say is, you know, the bird hobby, we talk a lot and I read a lot about the bird hobby and the trouble that the bird hobby is in, but the chaps, you know, we had a wonderful time in Limburg, we've had a wonderful time here. Our friends in Europe know how to put on a show, and they know that the sort of the friendliness, it's often missing in the UK. We could learn a lot from our friends over here, we really could. Walter, thank you, my friend. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Very much.
Well done.
It was a pleasure for us.
Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I feel, everybody, like I know this man. I met him for the first time yesterday, I think. But I feel like I know him. I think we've been friends on Facebook for a number of years, but it is the first time, last night was the first time that we met each other, and it is lovely to meet you. I've got a little sticker here, look, I've got a little Norbert sticker here. You have had you haven't won Best in Show today, but you've had a fantastic show, mate, haven't you?
Yeah. I think so. I'm very pleased with the places. I'm from 2 to 6 on the board, and a few specials, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. And some stunning birds. I think that's right. You've got your second best with a heavily variegated buffcock. The type on that bird for a heavily variegated buffcock is incredible.
And for a cock,
for a cock bird and a buffcock bird, to get that kind of style and stamp on it is a real achievement, mate. It was. It's no consolation, Norbert, but it was touch and go. It really was. Just at one point with its and it is fine margins, everyone, and I'd say that, but at that point it was messing with its wings at the back, but it's an incredible bird. I would take it home with me, everybody.
It's not possible. You know,
I know it's not possible, Norbert, but I'd like to take it home. And then the rest of the birds up there, the South Green Yellow Hen, which has got a really nice style, and then the clears as well.
The clear birds also.
The clear buff hen is a really nice bird, and
not totally finished.
It's not. No, it's not quite finished yet, but it's got it's got a real style to it, and it's got a real stamp to it. The clear yellow cock as well is another. In fact, to be honest, I liked them all, mate. I like them all. So it has been, has been a good show, and I think what you've demonstrated here.
It's a great result for me. I think,
absolutely.
This year I didn't get the best, but I think from 2 to 6, that's a great achievement.
For that consistency. And I think, as we look around later on the show hall, we'll probably see that there are a number of your birds in the first.
In the class.
Winning their classes as well. So not best this year, but 2nd to 6 is some achievement, mate. And a number of colour specials as well as part of that.
Also.
So I think best clear, best heavily variegated, best 10%, best allied.
No, not
the Allied's
this year.
not. No, the Allied. Okay, the Allied's somebody else's. Well, listen, very well done. It's wonderful.
It was a pleasure to meet you in present.
Bless you. Do you know, one of the wonderful things about this hobby is that we are, we're friends on Facebook, and then opportunities like this come to see us. So I'm sure we'll have a few beers later tonight, won't we?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2.
Or 3.
Thanks, my friend. Bless you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, we've had an incredible trip. It's been a wonderful time. My first time in Germany. Hopefully it won't be my last. Incredible hospitality. Some great friendships made, and some great friendships cemented. This is a truly wonderful hobby that brings people together. And moments like this are something that I will remember for many years to come. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll get a notification every time we post a new video out. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, take care.